Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. Let me try to see if I have gone live or not. Let's see. Okay, so come on in, say hello. I see Jackie so far, so there's one person. Hi Jackie, happy Friday. I hope your day's going well. We'll wait for a few more people to come in. Hi Jean, how are you? Come on in, like, share. I'm gonna do, there's France. Okay, a few people are coming in. I don't know why it's not showing it. Let's see if it shows on my phone. Couple. All right, so I got just a couple of announcements and then a really quick, cute card. So there's a new kit that you can purchase from my online store. You can shop there 24/7. It's a great way to do all kinds of late night entertaining, right? I love looking at our website and seeing the samples and stuff. But it is the Christmas giving kit, so it is some tags. They're really, really cute, and it looks like it's got a gift card holder with it also, so that's wonderful. Just wanted to let you know. World Card Making Days coming up, and I took the opportunity of getting the Cottage Rose bundle, and you can purchase each of these sets: Cottage Rose, Cottage Wreaths, and then Warm Welcome. This is a new bundle that is going to be coming up in our 2023 mini catalog, our January, May? I don't remember. Anyway, January, June? No, I think it's January, May. Yeah, because then it's, no, maybe it's January, June. Anyway, it's the new one coming up. And they're going to be, Stampin' Up! Is going to be giving you a set of free iridescent pearls if you purchase one of these 3 sets. The only thing that I do want to remind you is that you have to add those into your cart, and then they will zero them out if you purchase one of these bundles. And then the last thing, and this is kind of the best one, is the Perfect Partners bundles that they have right now. So they had 6 sets. One of them was the fresh cut flowers that you can find in the catalog. We're going to be using this one today, and I used it on Wednesday on page 65. It has these beautiful floral images in it right here, but they have added a set of dies to it, as you see down here, that not only cut out florals, but there's all kinds of little extras that you can do with this stamp set, like to add to, there's little kind of greeneries and blossoms and stuff that you can add to it. And I made this card, you guys remember on Wednesday we made this card. Cute. I just love it. That die cut right there is right here. It cuts this out. It's just cute. But we're going to make a little bit more of a simple card this time, with not as much work. So this would be something that would be easy to reproduce. The only thing is that this bundle is only available during the month of September. You can get the stamp set while the annual catalog is alive, but they've added 6 die cuts to stamp sets. So just to review what they are, it is the Apple Harvest bundle. Made some really cute cards with this. Have another one coming up with this. This Fresh Cut Flowers that I made on Wednesday. The Playful Piggies dies goes with this birthday piggy. Trimming the Tree has now the tree trimming dies that go with it. Yeti to the Party now has the Yeti dies that go with that. And then the Waterfall Canyon now has the waterfall dies that go with this. Again, this is only valid through September 30th, or while supplies last. So if those are something that you're interested in, you would probably want to purchase it as soon as possible. So again, I'm going to be using the fresh cut flowers because it does not have a sentiment, and I wanted a sentiment to this card. I am using the Through It Together. There are a couple of really cute ones. I Love You No Matter What is one of my favorites, but I also like Sending You This Paper Hug. So this is going to be a clean and simple card, and I guess I just kind of wanted to, I think that's kind of a fun, well, I'll tell you my theories as I get going. So let me start with showing you this color palette. Okay, so these lights here, this is actually my workstation when I craft for myself or my business. It's not just set up that I have a station separate to do video in. So my the lights are on this and they fade my stickers, and this is my petal pink, which you can see it's pretty faded, but it's actually a little bit darker. The pale papaya has kind of a yellow tint to it. So this is kind of like a shade lighter. Well, even my Calypso Coral is faded because you can see there it's much darker than what that little, even those look darker than this. So so I've got kind of a yellow to oranges to red, and Poppy Parade is the brightest, so we'll end on that. And Sweet Sorbet, even though this looks darker, it's actually lighter than the Poppy Parade. This looks kind of pink now because, again, of light fading, and these two are newer stamps for me, so stamp pads for me. So this is the color combination that we're going to use, and I've got something fun to show you. So I have these in, I wish Bill was here to say ombre order here, because that's how we're going to be stamping it. And I've got a little bit of scratch paper. And in fact, normally I start the other direction, but this time we're going to start with all of the stamping first. So let's just start with the sentiment. I want to do black, white, and a pop of colors, not just a pop of colors. And I chose that Sending You a Paper Hug. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this on a little piece of scratch paper. So small stamp, small pressure. Let's see, I'm going to do it this side, I think. Nope, too much pressure. There we go, much better. So that was in the Tuxedo Memento Black. And then this is going to be, we're going to set this aside for a second. And then I'm going to bring this image in, and I have a 3.5 by 4 3/4 piece of basic white. This is not the thick basic white, it's just regular basic white. And I'm going to start with the pale papaya. So let me make sure I've got my chamois here. And let's see. Do I have that available? Yeah, I do. So when you're going in the same color families and you're going darker, you do not have to clean off your stamp, but because this has yellow and then that goes into pink, I don't want them to mix. So just during this one, I am going to clean the stamp in between. So I'm going to ink this up pretty inky since it's a silhouette stamp. And the other one, you know, has got kind of all of this, and then there's this image, and I actually woke up in the middle of the night. I know that there's a few of you who dream about different cards you want to make or things that you want to do. I woke up with this idea of doing an ombre effect with this. So we're going to stamp this down. Let me just test it here. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to kind of stamp this just a little bit off the edge. And now I like to use a bigger block so I can see through than what I need probably. And I also sometimes will turn things when I'm stamping images that are long or when I'm gluing long on its side. It's just my personal preference. So this was the Pale Papaya. Now I am going to clean this, clean my block in between. That's the only one that I'll need to do it until I'm done. And then I'm going to go into the Petal Pink. Now, just so you can see the difference, the Petal Pink is actually a different shade, but it goes into more of the orange, which is going to lead into my Calypso Coral. Now, I want to overlap this one, too, of where we just did. And I want to make sure that I'm on camera. Oh, actually, my camera is not working, so I don't know what happened. Let me try it again. Yep, there we go. Okay, so inking it up. I'm going to overlap these and just kind of eyeballing it. Just overlap it. So this one was the Petal Pink. Now I'm going into the next darker color, which is Calypso Coral. So I don't have to clean this in between. And I'm going to overlap this one also. I'm eyeballing it, so it's, you know, I'm just trying to keep it as same length as possible. That's what I'm eyeballing up when I'm doing it. Now going into the Sweet Sorbet. Going into a darker color, so it's okay to not have to clean that. But so this is kind of, we've got kind of a pretty card over here, and now I've got kind of more of a contemporary look on this one. Isn't it pretty though? Again, this is the Sweet Sorbet, so that's one of the end colors. And then the Poppy Parade, which is darker, but again, my ink pad labels are faded. Got to be careful not to rock that because I've gotten a little inky there. And there we go. Okay. So Poppy Parade. So you can see how, oh my gosh, I already love it. You can see that color fade, and I think that's wonderful. Not pretty just on its own, just having those beautiful colors kind of all blend up together. Red's a pretty potent color, so I kind of wanted to take that out of there. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the small oval here on this scratch piece of paper to punch out the sentiment. Just try to center it up, but maybe just a hair to the right, but not much, just a hair. So we'll put that in our scrap bin. And while I got this punch out, I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of the basic black and punch that out. So this is our double oval punch, and I absolutely love it because you can easily have a layered look. It's not quite a scallop, it's more like a wavy line. Still, totally love it. We'll do a little bit of liquid glue on here. I just prefer the liquid glue. You can use what you have, the seal, if you like it better. But I just want to do my sentiment. Now you guys know me. I never really pop up my anything but the sentiment, rarely. And that's the case today. So I had that 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 piece of basic white. This is the Poppy Parade, and this is 3 5/8 and 4 by 7/8. And so I want to adhere this. This gives, I'm going to do it on the black so you can see just this little 1/8 inch border of this bright color here at the end. So you can see my total black, white, and pops of color, right? And you can also see from our card that we did on Wednesday how versatile the set is. You can get, you know, kind of a more contemporary, clean and simple. You can do fancy. It is just a wonderful bundle. I love it. Okay, so I've got that on there. Now while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and do the base. And then we're going to add some, we have the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and it has black Baker's Twine in there. And seriously, especially for those of you who are a little intimidated by ribbon, Baker's Twine, it's where it's at. So I'm going to roll a bunch of this off here. And I want right on this side to where I'm going to do a little tied bow. So I'm going to leave a little tail there, and I'm going to wrap it around once, right? Connect, twice, maybe a different angle, 3 times, and then back right up here. So I need to get another Essentials pack, huh? Getting kind of thin there. You guys, most of you know that my black and white go probably the quickest because I do like the black and white. So now that I have this up at this edge, I want to take it and I'm going to wrap around and tie a little bow right on this corner. And you can make it as flopsy as you want or as fine as you want. It's up to you, but it always seems like you have to play just a little bit. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit closer together. Here. Isn't this cute? Cute, cute. You can already see where I'm going, can't you? I told you it'd be just a quick, simple card. But I love the versatility of this set. And like I said, now I'm not using the dies on this, but if this is something that you're interested in, you may want to purchase this right now. When you purchase them together in the month of September, you get the 10% discount after September. Well, until they sell, really. So until they sell out, hopefully they'll be around, but you guys know how that is, especially with shipping issues. I am going to go ahead. Baker's Twine is not very thick, so it's very easy to lay this down flat, which is my favorite because I like it to send out pretty well. But I'm going to do a little bit of extra glue compared to what I normally do so that I know that this isn't going to rock up. Look at that pop! I love it. I love it. It's Friday, can you tell? I can't believe I just sang that. But it's so pretty. I just love it. And of course, I have, like, I like my Bermuda bait, my blue-green ombre, and then this would be my next. I love, Bill's favorite color is red, but I've always loved red too. And hot pink. Oh, I love hot pink. Okay, get that right down there. So then let's come back in. Let me move this one. And let's get some dimensionals. And actually for this, when you're going to go over something like this, I always think to use the small ones. And we're going to let that twine go right through the middle so that you can get this so that it's not like rocking on. You can't really do on the ends because then you'll be on this and then it'll be off balance. So do want to do a little bit of separation there and maybe a little bit more there. There we go. So you determine where you want it. You can have it off to the side, which is what I liked. You can have it in the middle. It's whatever you like. But I love this because it's like sending a paper hug. That is like, that's what we do, right? I mean, we send people a little paper hug, whether it's their birthday, a thinking of you, a sympathy, whatever. That's exactly what this, oh, I just love it. I do. I do want to show you this. So this is actually, these are the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. Can you guys see this? I want to see if this will show on camera. Can you see how these things, not only are they faceted, they come in the 2 sizes, they come in the colors. I don't know if it shows up or not, but they've got like a little shimmer going on. Can you see that? I'm hoping the camera, I think in the blue, maybe that's picking up. But I'm going to use the red ones here. Now, I could use the pale papaya, but really my card was about the red. So, you know how this is, you guys. I cannot get a card on live without doing a little snarf. There we go. So, where's my take your pick tool? And let's see, how do I want to do this one? I'm going to do a large one. Should I do it up or down? I think I'm going to do this one kind of here. So I've got my bow over here, and this is kind of my focal point. So I'm going to just focus in on this focal point. And I think and come here. They say to do it in 3s, and I'm going to do 2 different sizes up here. So they say to do it in odd numbers because it's more aesthetically pleasing, and to do triangles. Now this may be a really slim triangle, but it is a triangle, and it also helps your eyeball kind of bounce where you're seeing that sentiment and the details there. So these are called the Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems. If you look in the mini catalog, those are in with the gnome set. But our colors work so well together. I thought this looked absolutely perfect with that, so I wanted to add that. Isn't this so cute? Look at that. I love that kind of ombre effect. It's 5 different colors. Really, this is such a simple card, but after I showed you this one, sometimes I think sets, I can show too much and it will intimidate people. Other people, like if Mary Jo's watching, or some of those people that like the more detailed stuff, I just wanted to show you. Same set. Let me pull this back out. This is a special going on right now. So this is the same set. The only thing is I used the dies on this one to create this beautiful edge to pop these up. That's the only difference. I mean, and these are pretty self-explanatory. The dies come with that. I would say too, I'd like to point out that they also come with, like, I haven't used them yet, but there are all kinds of like sprigs. So if you want to add something maybe behind your project, or little cutouts even behind, you can do that. But just for some basic silhouette stamping, it does that too. So very versatile. And again, this is called the Fresh Cut Flowers, and it is fresh cut stems for the dies, just on sale this month. So that's what I had for today. Now these will go for the drawing on next Wednesday when I go live again. But if this is something that you're interested in, would like to purchase, you can do that right here on my Facebook. I have a Shop Now button at the top of Facebook. I believe it's in blue. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you can always, I'll look in the description and I'll list a link there that will take you to my online store to see what we have. And this is one that I was just like crazy kind of shopping and looking and thinking what would go good with this. If you're placing an order over $70, I do have my black, white, and pop of color, and you get to pick the color. Stamp packs that are going out, and thank you, Mary Jo, because I got your order this morning. What a nice surprise, and you have a stamp pack being mailed out to you. just use this host code if it's under $149.99. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little demonstration. I hope you'll come back and see me next Friday also. So I'm going to have one on, I'll have two next week too. I'll have my Facebook Live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then I will have my Piccadilly Parfait on Friday at 4 p.m. next week also. So have a great weekend, and I will catch you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.